Alright, so today I'm going down. I'm gonna put some hay in the hay huts. I am gonna clean some troughs and just kind of take care of some of the day-to-day stuff that needs to be taken care of. But first I'm gonna stop by and say hello to Diamond and Dash in the back there, and then Vixen right here. So they're always on my way down as I'm going down to the barn every morning. Cool beans. And that would be the new mule. And I think we're gonna be picking a name for her. So that's coming up. She loves to say hello in the morning. But everybody knows Bandit. Bandit's over here. But she's up there and she loves to say hello in the morning. And as I'm coming up every morning, Churro's always right here to greet me. He always sits here and waits for me to come down. He gets all excited. And then I got the loudmouth back there. I'm gonna let him out here in a minute. Let him run around. Caesar, this is Churro. Caesar the dog back there making all the noise. Drax here. And then we have Rocket in the back. Gamora sitting here waiting for me. Group back in the back there. And I even see a tortoise back there out and about. So it's gonna be a good morning feeding everyone. Kissy up here. We have her down here with Tiger, trying to gain a little bit more weight. So we're keeping her separate and feeding her some of the senior stuff to give her a little bit more weight gain. So, hey, it's William here, and like I was saying, I'm gonna be doing some hay bales today, and pretty much getting the hay hut situated for the week. So I'm gonna video some tractor work and getting those hay huts situated and show you what happens after everything gets situated. You'll see all the pretty horses over there just eating like they normally do. So just bear with me. I know it's gonna be kind of in and out and tractor work here and there, but it will all get done. Have a good day. I'm going to try to keep these guys from escaping by keeping them busy with their breakfast. Come on, you get out. Come on, goats. Y'all get out too. Don't knock over my camera. Alright. I think everybody's there. I'm going to try to keep these guys busy while I get some feed for all these other ones. They like to They like their morning breakfast a lot. So if I can keep them busy with the morning time breakfast, then it gives me an opportunity to do my work without them trying to escape spots where I want them to stay. Because like, there's a part where we kind of try to keep animals out of, just to kind of keep it, you know, to where if I need to have people down, we can have them down in the area where, you know, there's not a bunch of animals running around bugging them and everything. So, you know, if I can keep everybody in their spot, it does help, so that I can get my work done without having all of them everywhere eating each other's food. And, you know, just trying to keep some harmony, like I said the other day. You know, this person or this animal eating their food, this animal eating their food, and not eating each other's food. And I mean, it is what it is, but for the most part, they do cooperate and kind of fall in their spot, which is nice, because then I don't have to, you know, figure out if one is getting enough nutrients, you know, through the food that they're supposed to be eating and everything else. So it does help to have everybody in their spot. So right now I'm gonna throw some food down and get everybody in their spot, and you'll be amazed how I'll just be able to drive right through that gate and they'll never even know that I left. Oh, I know, isn't that exciting? Isn't that exciting? I know. You're excited, huh, bud? You're excited. I know. Hey, that's not yours. I have yours, but that one that you were trying to eat was not yours. Come on. You gotta follow me. And y'all are in the wrong spot. Y'all are in the wrong spot. Alright, come on, let's go. Let's get to the right spot. Llamas, go over here. Come on. Llamas, come over here. Llamas, come over here. Come on. Y'all got it. Alright, come on. Y'all got it. Everybody's getting there. Alright. I know, I hear you. I should have let you out, huh? You're saying, Dad, now's the time that you let me out. And he's gonna hopefully not knock down my camera when I open that gate back up and drive through. But you see how everybody just kind of landed in their spot? And now they're all busy. And right here, I'm gonna drive right through the gate. Easy peasy. If I would have had them bugging me, there's no way I would have been able to get out of here. All right, and I have been reading comments and videos and trying to make sure that I look at some of the safety and stuff like that. And somebody had recommended that when I have that spear on and I'm around animals, to tilt it up and keep it up so that no animal mistakenly gets, you know, speared by it or anything. So I'm trying to keep that in mind and keep that up. I think you saw in the video that I had that up when I came up. So, you know, I mean, it's a learning process, and I'm definitely you know, day by day learning, and everybody that watches and gives me, you know, little tidbits of information, I'm listening and trying to put that into the video so that everybody can see that we're watching, you know, the comments and making sure that we're trying to keep everybody safe. All right, so I'm gonna go grab a bell and then we'll throw it and we'll start getting it in there. I never did get anything. I have to rip it with my hands. So I got these bells from my hay guy, and they had rolled them about a couple 100 pounds heavier, and probably about a good 6 inches on each side wider. So these are, if you've seen the last video, the top of the bell was like right here, like chest level on me. Right now it's like chin level. So these are definitely bigger bells, like he said. So a little bit more hay, but man, this one just wants to roll a little. Try to put something under it to keep it from rolling. That's the last thing I need to do is have it going down the hill. Come on. stop. I've never had any problems. I've loaded this hay hut 15 times right in this same spot. Never had any problems until this bell. And to be honest, this hay net is barely gonna fit this bell. It's gonna fit it, not by much. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. But we'll find out in a minute when we're putting it in there. I'm gonna try to get something a little bit bigger than what I have. Keep that thing from rolling down the hill. Because I don't feel like repairing any fences today. I don't know about y'all, but I think it would take that fence out and maybe a mule with it. So from now on, I'm gonna bring some 4x4s up here, because that's how I keep them from rolling when they're in my trailer. I put a 4x4 and I don't even have to strap them down. 4x4 on the bottom of my trailer keeps it solid and doesn't let them roll. So that's what I'll probably do on this one from now on. Learn my lesson. Try to do it like I always do it, right? And got something trying to roll down a hill. I don't want it to roll. Okay. Once I get the spear in it to flip it, I'll have a little bit more control of it. I don't know. That's probably the hardest bell I've ever had to put in there. It's big. It's barely gonna fit the net, and it was a little bit scary for a second. And all my mules are jumping through. I don't know what the heck they're doing, but I don't know. I got it in there. See what's happening. All right, it's kind of on there. That's a big bell. I'm out. Horses are eating. Okay, so I was gonna put the hay in this hay hut, but there's some repairs that need to happen, so I'm gonna do those first, and then I am going to put the hay in here. So I am going to be replacing this side with 2x12s, and I know I'm gonna put some plans together for these, because I've had some people asking about them, and you know, it's a pretty good tool to have on your farm, ranch, whatever you want to call it. But the OSB, because we get so much rain, is just not going to work for us. So I'm going to put 2x12s across here and you know, bolt them down pretty good, and hopefully it'll be a little bit more sturdy. I mean, these have lasted, don't get me wrong. I mean, it was what I could afford at the time, And so I just have to put some screws in these sides and everything to keep it to where it's not like caving in or anything, because they do lean on this and it does knock it out, and it's pushed the nails out over time. And I can barely get the nails out with a crowbar, but for some reason, 800,000 pound horses can just push them out just by eating. So I'm gonna do some repairs on this, and then I'll be getting everything. I have a latch that's broken. They broke a latch. I don't know how, but they did. So I'm gonna repair this latch and repair the sides, and then load this up. And I am gonna do it a little bit different than I did up there. I'm gonna remove the net that's around the hay before I put the net that I put on, so that it's easier to deal with, because it was a pain up there. So that's kind of my plan. Alrighty, I'll talk to y'all. Like I was saying earlier, I should have done it like this on the uphill one, but it was creating havoc by trying to roll, which that's gravity, right? But I should have taken this net off at this point, because then I don't have to try to work it through the net. And I know you guys didn't see that, but it was not very much fun trying to get this net all the way out. And I remove them every time, either if it's a net or if they did it with twine. I remove either one, because I don't want to have this in the hay. I want to have this in the trash, because it is not something they should be eating. All right, now that that's down, I will take and put that net on. I am tired and hot. It is hot today in Tennessee, and those hay huts took me a little bit longer than I planned because of how big those rolls were. It made it difficult to work those nets up under. I believe the nets I have are good for 5-foot rolls, and I think these rolls are closer to 6 feet rolls. And so I got the net on there as good as I could. And what I'll do is in the next few days, after they eat some of the hay down, I'll tighten it up and just hopefully keep tightening it up until it doesn't waste any more hay. I did have to pull a little bit off. I didn't show you that, and the reason is because my horse came by, hit the tripod with their nose, because Vixen's a little bit curious about everything, and she threw the phone and tripod and everything down to the ground. And so for about 2 minutes, maybe more, I was videoing the ground, and the sound was me griping about how I couldn't get the net from under the bell, because every time I went to lift it, even though there's not that much gravity going one way, it was taking it the wrong way and putting too much pressure on one side that I was trying to get hay out from under, or the net out from under the hay. And so I didn't show that, because all you see is dirt, and then hear me griping about how hard it is. So I'll just tell you that if I ever get these size bales of hay again, I will probably not net them, even though I like to net them. Either that, or I'm gonna go out and buy me some nets that are for 6-foot bales, and have, backups for when I do get a bale that's bigger than my 5-foot bales. But normally, like I said, I get the 5-foot wide diameter bale, 5-foot by 4-foot, I believe, and these are 4-foot by 6-foot, I believe, the way they roll them. So anyways, I am gonna clean some troughs, and I'm not gonna show you that because it's scrubbing out the trough and getting them all nice and clean. What I will do is, when I get done, I'll swing by all the troughs and show some nice, pretty clear water. So until then, I will see y'all. All right, I did want to get you a before and after of the water troughs. I've already cleaned a couple, and that's only a few days without cleaning them out. So when they get like that, I always clean them out. But I'll show the after of all of them. All right, just in time for cool weather, I got my chores done. Hi, baby. Hi. How you doing? Clean water. Hard to tell, you can see the clouds, but from the reflection, but it is clean. And here's the after of the one that I showed y'all earlier. Nice and pretty, good and clean. All right, so got my chores all done, and everybody's all situated, and it's starting to get a little dark, so I think it's about supper time. So I'm gonna go see how everybody's doing inside, and grab me some supper, and I think it's well deserved after a hard day's work. So I want to thank everybody for being here and joining us today. Again, William from Outlaw Equine Rescue and Rehab. Y'all have a nice evening. Bye now.